Libra sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Libras starting today, the 3rd of June, 2023. I'm going to be shuffling for a few minutes, so if you're watching on a restream and you don't want to watch all that and listen to me blab, then you can use the timestamps right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel to get right to the reading. I'm reading today with Taroki 23. And I have already purified with this Alvarez Gomez Agua de Colonia Concentrada, which I love, and it's just an absolutely fabulous way of cleansing a space rather than using smoke. So there you have it. Anyway, 2-week reading for all you gorgeous Libras. Going out to a lot of Libras, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it, because it's probably not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Remember also that we have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent replays of all of those readings very easily on my website at ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. I do not read with card reversals, so that's why you'll see me flipping cards right side up. It's how I like to read the tarot. All is well, I promise you. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you happen to be watching us on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And if you want to watch us without any ads on Twitch, you can use that subscribe button. You can subscribe to us. If you are watching on YouTube Live and you want to give us a donation, you can use a super sticker or super chat. If you want to give us a donation and you're watching on a replay, you could use a super thanks. Another way to support us is by going to our shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of gorgeous merchandise, including the tarot decks I read with, the ones that are still in print, that is. And we make a small commission off of each and every sale. If you want to go right to the product information of the deck and the perfume I'm working with today, though, it's easy to find that right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. All right, Libra, I think we're pretty shuffled, so I'm going to do one more. Give this a nice cut, clean cut. See what's in the cards for all you gorgeous, amazing, fabulous, beautiful, and lovely Libras. Starting with, we have the High Priestess card. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Four of Cups. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, things have been, there's been a lot of this mystery going on with you. And that's been going on for years. I have no idea what's happening, kind of thing. But it's a good thing now. Now you're embracing the mystery. The mystery is your friend, right? And you are learning how to embrace that mystery and understand the mystery of who is you, because you're a mystery too. And the cool thing about that mystery of you, Libra, is that the more you investigate it, the more you spend time with you instead of always having to deal with everybody else. You discover that uncovering the mystery of you is worthwhile. And it's some of the best work that you could be doing and have ever done, is to discover who you are, and that you're recognizing that you're never going to know it all, because you're just as vast and infinite as the ocean, as space, as anything that is infinite. Anything that is divine is infinite and ultimately unknowable, and that's you. You are ultimately unknowable. That used to scare you, but now I think it makes you feel really good because you're so big that no one personality can ever contain you. And that includes the personality that you have in this lifetime. And I really get that many of you are discovering that in your own way, in your own words. Maybe not exactly the way I'm describing it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, maybe a lot of you have been kind of doing that free form and discovering and exploring and all of that. It looks like a wonderful spiritual journey that you've been on. And now you're being called on to consolidate things and to have a definite way of working, a specific way of working. Doesn't mean that you have to that you have to join something necessarily, or that you have to commit to one thing for the rest of your life, but just to find some sort of spiritual system, some sort of meditational system, something that you can come back to day after day after day after day. What that's going to do is strengthen all of this wonderful discovery that you're making, and it's going to deepen it even more. So having a definite spiritual practice, and again, we're not saying that it's not malleable, that it's not alterable, or that you can't find something else, eventually. It's just saying for the time being, find or develop something that is regular, that is a system that you can follow, something day after day after day, something rather than just kind of freeform and making it up, which has its place too, just not right now. That's not indicated in the reading. What's indicated in the reading is that you be very specific, that you be very systematic about it. All right, we have the Tower card. Well, that's been about the last 5 years at least for you. And then here's the Fool card. And here's the beautiful Wheel of Fortune card. Doing great. This Fool card is this is why there's the systematic approach. The systematic approach is this dog. It keeps you from falling off a cliff. It keeps you from chasing rabbit holes. It keeps you it keeps your journey going, but it keeps you going in a direction that's not going in circles. Because you don't want to lose that innocence of this Fool card. You don't want to lose that sort of wonder and searching and discovery that you have. But you want to do it in a way that you actually find something. So that's where this Four of Cups is. That's where that's the Four of Cups is acting as this little guide here. Now, this Wheel of Fortune card is talking about one of the reasons why you want it so systematic is because that way you stay on course, so that you get to this wheel, because the wheel is that expansion, the expansion of all your good. Now, it's mostly been a spiritual reading so far, but there's a lot of practical benefit in this Wheel of Fortune as well, because all your good, everything that you need, everything that you desire and require. So this person on the top here has no care about how fast or slow the wheel is spinning. The people that are on the perimeter are really not having a great time because it's so volatile. Now, they put it on the top, but I would rather you think of it as in the center. When you're in the center of a spinning wheel, everything seems really stable. The farther out to the perimeter you get, the more wild is the ride. So what happens with this wheel is it turns and turns and turns, and it expands your good. And ultimately what that wheel does is it goes somewhere. It doesn't seem to go somewhere. It seems like that it's just spinning in one spot, but it's not. It's going somewhere. But if you're focused on that center rather than on the hub, you're not in a volatile situation. Now, the center of the wheel is your soul, and these spokes are the different aspects of your life. Spirituality, finance, career, family, health, fun, whatever. All of those, and there's more than just these spokes. There's an infinite amount of spokes. But if you focus on who you are at the center, this is that seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. The reason why is because they're already there. But if you're in the hub, then you're at the center of where the power is. If you're off on the perimeter trying to get really into the particulars of each and every little thing of your life, then it's volatile. It's volatile. So the Wheel of Fortune is wanting to expand your good, and one of the ways that it does that is by keeping you centered, which is another reason why it's saying get really definite about your spiritual practice, because the more centered you are, the less volatile your life is, and the more all of the aspects of your life can start working together as a cohesive total or whole, and then you're safe enough to get that wheel spinning faster. And I always look at the wheel as like expanding and growing. But another way of thinking about that is the wheel going faster so that you get to your destinations quicker. right? So a lot of really beautiful, beautiful things here today. This Tower card, it's still in the reading, but it's in the rear view. And I want you to bless the Tower experiences. I want you to look back over the last however long it's been for you and look at all of the destructive elements that you've had to go through and find a way to reframe them as being necessary for your good. That a lot of those structures that were built, you had outgrown, or maybe they weren't that great for you to begin with, and they had to topple in order for you to be in this place of freedom that you're in right now, where you can take this journey, where you can rebuild things in new ways, right? That image I still love to use of the disgusting hotels in old Vegas that they just kept, they just kept open. And it's like, okay, how many rats do you want in your hotel? And eventually what they would do is they would implode those awful, disgusting places that, I had some history, but so what? Who wants to stay there? Implode those things and build these beautiful new resorts, beautiful new structures that can offer so much more, to the guests than than mold and rats. So even though it was hard what you went through, you can see how those structures are gone now, and now you're free to build what you want to build with your life. And whereas before it was all kind of a mystery and you just had to, it was just one little step at a time, you didn't know what was happening. Right now, you're in a place where you're getting a much broader vision. And if you can have that systematic approach, then this guidance of you is going to always point you in the right direction. So you're not just going off wherever. You're actually moving into this fortune. You're moving into all of this success. And success on this wheel is not just financial success, although that's included. There's all kinds of success. Mostly it's spiritual success for you. It's a very spiritually oriented reading. But spiritual isn't separate. Spiritual is that center. It's not just a spoke. So that's who you are as a soul, being centered in your good and letting all of these other things emanate from you. That's a whole different way of being than what it used to be. And it's like this goddess of mystery here is able to trust giving you more information and showing you more because you can handle it, because you've come a long way. All right, I don't yet have a full meditation, but I do have these three ones here. This this Tower card is called Letting Go of What Is Worn Out. That's that meditation. This Priestess card, High Priestess card, is working with the Goddess of Mystery, and this Wheel of Fortune card is called Expanding Your Good. So lots and lots of meditations should you desire to really optimize some of this reading, or you can do your own meditations on those cards. All right, I will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Libras, for joining us, and thank you to the amazing moderators, Shirley and Deline. And Libra, you're doing great. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Blessed be.